Have you ever wondered if your body is trying to tell you something important, but in such a subtle way that you almost don't notice? In old age, our bodies sometimes whisper instead of shout, and it's crucial to learn to listen to these murmurs. Today, we will explore 3 silent yet potentially critical signs that could indicate serious health problems, including cancer. Stay with us until the end to discover how identifying these signs early can be the key to successful intervention. Before we dive into our topic today, I have 2 questions for you. Can you differentiate between normal day-to-day fatigue and a fatigue that might be a sign of something more serious? And what about your memory? Do you know how to distinguish between the natural age-related lapses and a decline that warrants medical attention? The answers might surprise you and potentially save your life. Are you concerned about your health in old age? Click the subscribe button right now and receive alerts about our upcoming videos with crucial tips for healthy aging. Let's start our awareness journey with the story of Robert, 72, from Chicago. For months, he attributed his increasing fatigue and memory lapses to the natural aging process. "I thought it was just age catching up with me," Robert shares. Until one day, during a family lunch, he couldn't remember the name of his youngest grandchild. It was the wake-up call he needed to seek medical help. At Northwestern Memorial Hospital, tests revealed an early-stage brain tumor. Early detection allowed for effective treatment, and today Robert enjoys an active life with his family. The first silent sign we will discuss is the combination of persistent fatigue and memory decline. These are not just symptoms of normal aging. Dr. Emily Chong, a neurologist at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston, explains, chronic fatigue combined with significant memory lapses can indicate anything from vitamin deficiencies to more serious conditions like brain tumors or certain types of leukemia. It's essential not to normalize these symptoms. Key characteristics to observe: fatigue that does not improve with rest, difficulty remembering recent information, confusion in familiar daily tasks. The second silent sign is the presence of wheezing and mucus in the mouth upon waking. Dr. Michael Chun, a pulmonologist at Stanford Healthcare, warns, persistent morning wheezing, especially when accompanied by mucus, can be an early sign of lung cancer or other serious respiratory diseases. It's not something to be ignored, especially in former smokers or people exposed to pollutants. Specific signs to watch for: wheezing that worsens over time, mucus with traces of blood, difficulty breathing deeply. The third silent sign is unexplained loss of appetite. Dr. Sophie Martin, an oncologist at the Institut Gustave Roussy in Paris, emphasizes a significant decrease in appetite, especially when accompanied by unintentional weight loss, can be an early sign of various types of cancer, including stomach or pancreatic cancer. Crucial points to observe: feeling full quickly, aversion to foods previously enjoyed, weight loss without changes in diet or exercise. To manage fatigue and improve memory, try establishing a regular sleep routine, practicing daily mental exercises like crossword puzzles, considering vitamin B12 supplements after medical consultation to relieve morning wheezing, elevating the head of the bed, using a humidifier in the bedroom, avoiding foods that may cause reflux before bedtime, to stimulate appetite, eating smaller, more frequent meals, trying new flavors and textures, eating in a pleasant and social environment when possible. Now that we've introduced the 3 silent signs, fatigue with memory decline, morning wheezing and mucus, and loss of appetite, let's deepen our understanding of how these symptoms can affect daily life and why it's crucial not to ignore them. Returning to Robert's story, our patient from Chicago. After his diagnosis at Northwestern Memorial Hospital, he reflected on the previous months. "I used to joke that I was becoming senile," Robert shares. "But now I realized my body was trying to tell me something important. I would leave the stove on, forget appointments, and even the way to the local grocery store." Dr. Emily Chong from Massachusetts General Hospital adds, "What makes the combination of fatigue and memory decline particularly worrying is that these symptoms can easily be attributed to normal aging. However, when they are persistent and progressive, they deserve further investigation. To illustrate the importance of these signs, consider these data from the American Cancer Society. About 30% of patients with brain tumors report significant fatigue and memory problems as initial symptoms. Early detection of brain tumors can increase the 5-year survival rate by up to 70%. The case of Maria, a retired teacher of 68 from London, illustrates the importance of being attentive to morning wheezing and mucus. I always had seasonal allergies, so I didn't pay much attention when I started waking up with wheezing and mucus, she says. But when I noticed a bit of blood in the mucus, I became alarmed. After consulting Dr. Michael Chen, now working at the Royal Brompton Hospital in London, Maria was diagnosed with early-stage lung cancer. Wheezing and mucus, especially with traces of blood, are signs not to be ignored, explains Dr. Chen. These symptoms can indicate anything from chronic bronchitis to lung cancer. Warning signs for respiratory problems include wheezing that worsens when lying down, mucus with abnormal coloration or blood, shortness of breath during daily activities. Dr. Sophie Martin from the Institute Gustave Roussy offers an important perspective on loss of appetite. Many elderly people attribute a decrease in appetite to natural taste changes with age. However, significant loss of appetite, especially when accompanied by unintentional weight loss, can be an early sign of various types of cancer. The case of Giovanni, a retired chef of 70 from Milan, illustrates this point. For me, losing interest in food was a shock, he says. I always loved cooking and eating, but suddenly, nothing seemed appetizing. After a series of tests at the Istituto Nazionale dei Tumori, Giovanni was diagnosed with early-stage stomach cancer. Warning signs related to loss of appetite include feeling full after eating small amounts, unexplained weight loss of more than 5% in a month, discomfort or abdominal pain after eating. Dr. Hiroshi Nakamura, now a researcher at the National Cancer Center Japan, adds a cultural observation. In Asian cultures, there is a strong emphasis on respect for the elderly. This sometimes leads seniors not to want to bother others with their health concerns. It's crucial to break this taboo and encourage open communication about symptoms, no matter how subtle. To emphasize the importance of early detection, consider these World Health Organization (WHO) data. Early diagnosis of lung cancer can increase the 5-year survival rate from 18% to up to 55%. Early detection of stomach cancer can raise the 5-year survival rate from 31% to over 67%. These numbers reinforce the importance of being attentive to the silent signs our bodies give and seeking medical help promptly. Dr. Chong concludes with an important observation. Many of my patients express relief for having sought help, even when they thought they were being overly cautious. Remember, it's always better to investigate and find out there's nothing wrong than to ignore a potentially serious symptom. Throughout this video, we explored 3 crucial silent signs that could indicate serious health problems in old age: fatigue with memory decline, morning wheezing and mucus, and unexplained loss of appetite. Now, let's conclude with practical strategies to proactively monitor your health and resources available to support your well-being. Dr. Leesing Nguyen, a geriatrician at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York, emphasizes the importance of active vigilance. Healthy aging is an active process. We can't just wait for problems to appear. We need to be proactive in our health monitoring. Here are 5 essential strategies to effectively monitor these silent signs. Keep a detailed health diary. Note not just symptoms, but also energy levels, sleep patterns, and eating habits. This can reveal subtle patterns you might not notice day to day. Establish a self-examination routine. Do a mental body scan every morning. How is your breathing? Your appetite? Your mental clarity? Utilize monitoring technology. Health apps and wearable devices can help track sleep patterns, physical activity, and even cognitive function. Stay socially active. Friends and family often notice subtle changes in our behavior before we do. Schedule regular checkups. Don't wait for symptoms to visit your doctor. Regular preventive exams are crucial. Dr. Alexander Schmidt, an oncologist at Charité, Universitätsmedizin Berlin, highlights the role of technology. Today, we have incredible tools at our disposal. For example, there are apps that can help monitor cognitive function or even analyze coughing patterns. Some useful technological resources include cognitive monitoring apps like BrainHQ or Lumosity, sleep monitoring devices like Oura Ring or Withing Sleep, medication reminder apps like Mango Health or Medisafe. Dr. Yuki Tanaka, a researcher at the National Cancer Center Japan in Tokyo, offers a holistic perspective. In Japan, we practice the concept of yobu igaku or preventive medicine. This involves not only medical checkups, but also daily practices like meditation, breathing exercises, and a balanced diet. Community resources can also play a vital role. Many cities offer specific health programs for seniors, including support groups for people dealing with chronic fatigue or memory issues, breathing exercises and yoga classes for seniors, nutrition workshops focused on healthily stimulating appetite. Mrs. Eleonora Rossi, an active 78-year-old participant in a support group in Milan, Italy, shares, participating in these groups not only keeps me informed but also gives me a sense of community. We are not alone on this journey. To conclude, remember these key points. Be attentive to persistent fatigue combined with memory decline. Do not ignore morning wheezing or changes in mucus. Take any unexplained loss of appetite seriously. Utilize technology and community resources to monitor your health. Never hesitate to seek medical help, even for seemingly mild symptoms. Dr. Nguyen emphasizes, your body is unique, and you are the expert on how it feels. Trust your instincts and don't be afraid to be an advocate for your own health. Aging healthily is a journey, not a destination. With vigilance, proactive care, and adequate support, you can turn these golden years into a truly vibrant and healthy phase of life. Your health deserves attention. If this video was helpful to you, don't hesitate to leave a like and share it with those you love. Subscribe to the channel for more content on health and old age, and watch our next video on exercises to improve memory. Remember, taking care of your health is an act of self-love.